Alright, let's check out the Norman campaign. 1066, the Battle of Hastings. That's a good one to start off on. Conquest. In 1066, William of Normandy set out to wrest the Kingdom of England from his Anglo-Saxon rival. Only one man could be king. The plot thickens.
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land.
Senlac Hill.
This is the site of the Battle of Hastings.
Oh, that's cool.
After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen.
Of course I remember the Battle of Hastings, like it was yesterday.
It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne.
I'm so old, we played a game on the computer
October 14th,
where you had to type in text to get to the next stage.
We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this.
And King Harold gets an arrow in the eye.
Tapestry.
I remember that much from it. I'm pretty sure that's right.
A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England. And his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne.
Get out of here, France.
But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown.
Bloody
So he
Vikings.
raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England.
Sneaky.
The weather cleared. He seized his chance.
So everyone's just ganking England.
250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
That's a cool intro, right? It really gives you a feel for what actually happened. The Battle of Hastings. William of Normandy began his conquest of England, but to end the Anglo-Saxon rule, he would have to kill their king.
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
That's a pretty rigged start, fighting uphill. Attack Harold's Saxon army. Okay, so what is he working with? He's got a whole bunch of spear boys. And he's got a lot of spear boys, to be honest. His whole army is basically nothing but spear boys. Let's make sure the difficulty is up there. So controls, camera, game. Yeah, campaign is on hard. Good, good, good. Talk about an uphill battle. I know, right? So what have we got? What's this? That's Duke William. That's the hero unit. What's his stats, though? 450 health. So he's got, like, at least twice the health. And really good damage. Then you got... What are these? Vanguard Man-at-Arms. Revive leader. Move to and immediately revive a disabled leader. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Can't find out too much more information about them. When I click on it, it doesn't individualize the group, from what I can tell. Wait. I might be able to do that. No? Okay. So I think it's quite straightforward. You just basically highlight everything and attack up.
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
Alright, his special ability is to boost the troops, increasing their speed and melee attack damage for 15 seconds.
Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier.
Shield wall OP.
Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat.
Feign a retreat.
William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
Quick. Charge. We've still got some troopers at the back, AFK and slacking. I can boost up my forces again in a moment.
With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
I'm working on it. I'm going to pull these ones back because I don't like the formation I got there. And then attack here and attack here. They're just going to have a pretty even fight for the most part. Look, micro. Pull the injured units back.
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer.
The archers.
Sharp-eyed archers.
Our revived leader must be for William then. So all these units have got that just in case William dies. You can sort of see his health bar here on the left-hand side. My camera's kind of in the way. It's tricky finding a spot for my camera without it being sort of like blocking.
More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army.
I don't know, just stick it down here for now. Maybe that works better. William's still going. King Harold just chilling at the back. I could just let him die, right? I don't think there's a penalty for it, and then you can just res him. He probably comes back with full health, so make the most of his stats.
Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray.
There you go.
And the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse.
Injured leader, so then you use your res again. That's if they want to do it. And then he comes back with, I would say, 25% health.
With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers.
You better hurry up then. This William guy's a genius.
The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself.
Just nuke King Harold. Send everything at King Harold.
The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
Too late, I've got him encircled.
The Anglo-Saxon
Well, if you think they're
King
going to
Harold
rush, you
had
might want to
fallen.
build something.
Bloody hell,
In the
keyboard.
confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death,
10,000 bits. Thank you
while
very,
others
very much.
scattered in panic.
I did build something. It's a bunch of cavalry to take down that filthy Harold. It's about time we had a change of management. Thank you very, very, very much there, Keyboard, for all the generosity. Thank you very much.
Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives.
Yeah, get out of here.
The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
Look at that taunt. It's like a Dark Souls taunt or something. What those swordsmen are doing. Alright. The Anglo-Saxon king was dead. William's fight to rule England was far from over. So we got up to level 6, and we've unlocked building a castle, Novus Stella Novus, page from history, and the Norman conquest. So that one we've seen, I think. Although we'll watch it from order.
At Guédelon in France, to understand how castles were constructed, they're building one from scratch.
Yeah, I've
using
heard
just
about
the
this.
tools
That's
and
badass,
materials
isn't it,
of the
man?
medieval age.
I mean, that would be cool
It's a
to almost
25-year
volunteer for that.
project.
Just to say that you were part of it.
The world's biggest archaeological
Like,
experiment.
even if it was just for a day, you could say, sort of like to your kids or your grandkids if you had them, I worked on building a castle.
The most important defensive feature of any castle was the wall surrounding it.
Castle walls had to be incredibly thick in order to resist attack and absorb the impact of projectiles fired from trebuchets.
The curtain wall was over 20 feet deep, interspersed with towers. In earlier Norman castles, they were square. But while on crusade, European knights saw that eastern towers were round. They realized that eliminating corners not only made them stronger, but also provided a better view of the surrounding landscape.
Copying tactics.
Completing the walls will take some 30,000 tons of sandstone.
Just get the
Transport
aliens
costs in
to
the Middle
move
Ages
it.
were incredibly expensive. So having a good supply of local stone close to the castle was vital.
To extract it from the quarry, first a row of holes is hand-drilled.
Once all the holes are ready, I'm ready to put in the iron wedges, and I'm ready to split it open by hitting very hard on each wedge with a big sledgehammer.
That's the scientific way. Oh, damn, look at
The stone
that.
is split into usable blocks, then transported using horsepower and human effort. This treadwheel crane can lift up to half a ton.
The walls are built like sandwiches. On the outside, you have facing walls built from better quality stones. And the inside, the rubble cores, they're built with softer stones and other offcuts from the quarry. And they're built up in layers with a very thick, coarse mortar.
This ingenious method makes the walls better able to withstand hits from a trebuchet.
I see. It's almost like
Sandstone
suspension.
is too hard to be carved into intricate windows, vaults, and steps. Instead, softer, more expensive limestone is used. These sophisticated building techniques make castles the ultimate feats of medieval engineering. It's a testament to their construction that so many still stand today.
Oh, that's awesome. Novus Stella Novus Rex. In April 1066, a bright star with a long streaked tail appeared in the night sky and burned for weeks. Its appearance coincided with the imminent invasion of England by William of Normandy. To William's soldiers, waiting eagerly to set sail from Normandy, it seemed that the star's tail pointed directly at the Saxon king's castle in England. This was a divine guarantee of victory. It inspired the Normans' rallying cry, Nova Stella Novus Rex, a new star, a new king. By the time the star had passed, the Saxon King Harold lay dead, killed at the Battle of Hastings, and William the Conqueror became King of England. That long-tailed star is depicted on the Bayeux tapestry, and we know it today as Halley's Comet. And this one, I think we saw. This is your introduction. Caca. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's continue then.